What it do, what it do. Welcome to another one over here, Game Chopping TV. Tap in, like, comment, and subscribe because we are chopping this game over here, man. Man, I had tap into this one right here. So I knew somebody was going to speak on it, man. I hadn't really heard too much talk upon it, but you know what I'm saying? That boy 50, man, you know, of course, he's still on Big Meech's neck. He been on his neck the last few weeks, ever since that photo with Rick Ross and them and stuff like that. He's been on a sabotage mission, man, for that boy Big Meech, man. And, Big Meech, he's in a halfway house right now, so he can't really just speak. He can't really say nothing. He can't really say too much, man. And I would, my personal opinion, I wouldn't if I was him because, man, he dealt with some real stuff. This is entertainment. 50 and all these little rappers. This is entertainment, man. I wouldn't, play into it. And you don't have to because nobody's not going to, we remember those long years that you was locked up. So, you know what I'm saying? And you stayed in there, too. You was in there, man. So we saw you do that. So it's, it's just like I heard somebody else say, well, 42 days, you're going to have to show me some real proof on that. It ain't the traditional way of snitching. It's what 50 really digging out his ass to, really pin something solid up on Big Meech. 10.90 Jake broke down something upon why he's basically saying that too. I mean, I'm gonna look more into that though. But that boy Benzino, man, has something to say, man. One thing that he says he feels like 50 acting like like he's jealous and doing some female stuff, man, just because he took that photo with Ross, affiliating himself with Ross since he been out and all that. I mean, I don't know, man. I think I don't see nothing wrong with Big Meech. Hell, you should know why he doing that. I mean, because the man Rick Ross got a song saying I think I'm Big Meech. I mean, this is business moves. Why shouldn't he? But not to go against what 50 Cent may feel like loyalty is. But I don't know. I'll just say this. I feel like Benzino kind of hit on some good points in a way. But then like I say, like I've been said, 50, man. That's one thing about it, man. He stand on what he doing. That's one thing about it. And you got to get at to old 50, no matter if you like it or not, though. But he feels he has a purpose, so he's standing on it. But let's hear what that boy Benzino had to say, because I feel like he kind of touched on some cool little points though, man. But let's hear Benz, man. Fair use, by the way. Fair use.
50 was a Meech fan. Let's make it clear. 50 couldn't. Everybody wanted to be a Big Meech.
Facts.
Everybody wanted to be on the block and do what Meech did. There's
real.
no question. Whether that's the right type of thinking or not, we're not going to talk about that. But you can best be clear, 50 wanted to be a Big Meech. He just wasn't able to do it. He didn't accomplish it. But guess what, Curtis? You accomplished something being a rapper. So just take that.
That's facts.
It wasn't in you to be a Big Meech. You didn't survive. You almost didn't survive that. It wasn't in you. But he was a fan.
And I will say I could identify with Benzino saying that's true. You did want to be that type of guy. That could take it to the next level, have a big crew, so everything supply millions. The way that they was rolling. I mean, that was the goal if you chose to get into it, right? But he, like he said, shoot, 50 almost. You hear 50 Cent talking about he said got shot 9 times and stuff like that. That's what he's saying. That you almost didn't survive trying to go that route, folks. But you found something that worked for you, and it's legit. So what? You making dang on good money? Stick to it, right?
Fan admired Big Meech. So he comes and rushes and says, hey, I want to do the story. He didn't care about Tammy Collins then. Right? And got his son, put him through acting school, got his son to play his dad. Like, how dope was that? So he does something so amazing just to fucking ruin it because of his emotional traumas. Again. Mad because this nigga took a picture or is doing business with somebody that you don't like. This is what you do? Oh no, bro. No, man, he's a man trapped in a kid's mentality.
Dang.
He has a man's body trapped in somebody who's probably 22, 23.
I guess he's saying, heck, at 50 age, man, why would you, why are you picking at it like this so much? I kind of see what he's saying in a way about that.
Thinking that's not a man thinking. Like 50's what? 50's almost 50 now?
50 is 50, I believe.
Yeah, 50's 50. So, what the fuck is that? Like, there's so many layers of that are bullshit and fucked up, bro. So, Meech went and did 20 fucking years. 20 years that man did. I'm not talking 3, 4. 20 years is murder years.
That's real, though.
That man
That's
did
a long
20
boy.
years of his life locked up in a fucking cell.
Nasty.
Eating slop.
Nasty.
With motherfuckers telling him what to do, spread your ass cheeks and cough. 20 years of that.
Facts.
20 years of beating your dick.
Facts.
20 years. This. So he comes out now in this Tammy Collins thing. Now, I've been through the system and all this shit. I done listen, feds and it. One thing I do know without even trying to get so integral in it, Tammy Collins didn't do a day. A fucking day. And I'm sure Tammy had some type of...
But that's I guess, you know what, that's kind of real, though. I guess you say, shoot, if 50 Ben had that information about that Tammy person, well, heck, when you went out there and jumped to try to put out a show about you knew about it then. I guess you just waited, you got the goodies, and you sat on them until, old Meech crossed the line you didn't like, and now it's just, boy, air it out, right?
Something with the feds before she even met Meech. There was something that Tammy was doing that Tammy knew before she even met Meech. So however that went, third, fourth party, this, that, the third, I'm not concerned with none of that. I know homie just did 20 years.
That's facts.
And then this is what I also know. I knew, right, and I hope Meech watches this. I knew when 50, and eventually I'm going to go try to go visit Meech. Me and Meech are cool. I knew 50, 50 knew about that situation with Tammy Collins and all that. Everybody did. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? He didn't give a fuck. Nigga, you ain't going with this nigga. And the industry is made up of, like you said, since there's so much beef, if we didn't network business-wise, if men wasn't men, then motherfuckers would be fucked up because a lot of people don't like a lot of people in this industry, but they still do business with them. And that's the way to go. It's not about, just get the business done. You know what I'm saying? This is legal money.
I could dig
that. Let's all make it. So we don't have to go back and lose our fucking freedoms. So, that's 50's full of shit. And once again, all the people, man, fuck that. Meech should have been loyal to 50. And me, how the fuck do Meech? So Meech owes 50 life loyalty because he did. Motherfuckers was gonna do that show anyways, with or without 50.
Well, yeah, man, that's a little. But y'all here, man, that's true. That's another fact I see it. That BMF story, yeah, I didn't think 50 was gonna get involved with it, but I knew somebody would. You know what I'm saying? Of course, because we wanted to know. Everybody wanted to know. But that's a good thing that 50 did. You know what I'm saying? Smart move on his behalf to be able to get off in there because he does, put out good work. I'll say that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that boy Benz, man, you know what I'm talking about? He says, shoot, 50 tripping, man. He tweaking, man. He doing some petty female stuff. Petty, childish female stuff, basically, is what he's saying. I mean, like I say, I don't know. Like I say, one thing I'll just say this about 50. He stands, if he stands on what he stand behind is what I will say. I don't know what could happen to get him to stop, or if it's gonna stop. I'm pretty sure it is stop. But I mean, will they ever be cool again? Is what I guess I'm trying to. Because he just got out. I mean, and so. It's just crazy. Like, where is this going to go? And one thing Ben said too, I didn't play it, but he said that this is dangerous because there's people out there that love Meech. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing he did state too. He said this is dangerous messing around like that because there's people out there who love Meech, and you don't. And so, and that's why I say if I was Meech, I wouldn't say nothing. But it's a twisted situation right now. I wonder how this is gonna play out, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look a little more into it and see, you know, what's what. But it's still on fire at this point, man. I don't know, y'all game choppers out there, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. You know what I'm saying? Is 50 doing too much? Is it the loyalty thing that 50 tripping on and he should stand on it? Because he's, you know, just continue to be a stand-up guy? Is he tweaking? Is he tweaking? He doing too much? Leave it alone. Let him do business with whoever he want to do business with, and when it's time for y'all to do business, as long as the business good, leave it alone. I mean, it should be that way. Who's tripping, man? Who's in the wrong, y'all think, man? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Well, I kind of lean to the point, to the side. Well, I just, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'll just say this. Now, if I feel like this. Now, this is my take on it real quick. I feel like if him and 50 already had a convo and 50 said, yo, I know Ross did this song here, whoop-de-whoop-de-woo, but if he ever try to reach out to you, man, screw that dude. I don't mess with him, bro. You don't mess with him. I'm going to keep messing with you. You ain't going to have to worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? And y'all have that understanding, and then boom, he goes and do it. Well, then it's like, okay. But if there was not really like a sat down and an understanding about not doing business with certain people, and we gonna, you know, still be good, then no, I don't, you know, if it wasn't no discussion about it, I don't feel like he's wrong. I mean, he's just getting out. I feel like he should try to get all the clean money he can, in my opinion. But hey, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. It's another one over here, Game Chopping TV, man. Tap in, like, comment, and subscribe, because we chopping this game over here, man.